What's going on, guys? Uncle Lee, bullgearrc videos. So today is episode 3, I think, of cheap upgrades and modifications that we can do to our Redcat Gen 8. Now, this is the stock grill that comes in these things, and what we have here are some free files that Redcat offers. I think they're on Thingiverse, and I'll leave a link in the description below. So we can change out the look of our trucks if we like, and if you got a 3D printer, that's pretty much for free except for the price of the filament. If not, there are people out there that will print these things up for you. There's also little door handles. Now these, I kind of painted these up with some what they call liquid chrome. There's also a couple different fuel caps. I didn't use this one. This one's kind of plain. I did use this one. Just kind of painted it with little paint pens, black on the inside, liquid chrome around the edges. Here also is the this connects. This is your filler spout. So when it's assembled, these will go together like that. Also rear latch and the mount for that. Just some free things that you can do, guys, or cheap things that you can do with your Gen 8 to make it your own. Now I did want to talk about these. Are kind of, I guess we'll do a little review of these 3D printed files. Now I did get these from Tandem C Television. He printed them up for me, and I appreciate it, Tim. The fitment's pretty decent. One thing that you do have to pay close attention to, and it's kind of maybe a little time consuming, but where the printer builds up, I guess these are to hold the print in place. You can see right here we've got some little stuff. Well, you got to clean all this up, and specifically in here where the lens goes, you see where this is covered up, part of the place where the lens sits in, and all that has to be cleaned up. And it can be, I don't know if we can get a good visual of this, but yeah, it can be a little bit tedious to get all this stuff out. But yeah, it just it comes out with your razor knife or however you want to do it. But that's one of the things to be aware of. I'm no expert at all in 3D printing, but yeah, once you get that cleaned out, before you paint it, go ahead and get that cleaned out and make sure that your lenses do snap in place nicely. And then but yeah, it's a little bit of work, guys, but you can change the year model of your Gen 8. I kind of like this grill myself. I got some plans for this truck down the road, and I think I'm going to ultimately be using this grill. But this grill, I just I cleaned it up, painted it silver, stuck it in there for this video, and I'll probably leave it in there for a while so my Gen 8 doesn't look like everybody else's Gen 8. So with that being said, let's move on to what else we're going to do today. Okay, in the previous video we put our tie rod in down here so we had more angle, and our drag link to better match our panhard bar to get rid of bump steer. And this is working. I've tested it out and I like it. It works a lot better. The suspension actually works a lot better than it did previous to this. But one of the things is it, lowering the tie rod. Some people don't like that idea. I didn't have a problem with it hanging up when my testing, but yeah, we'd like to get it up here a little bit. And I'm kind of doing some experimentation with moving things around and trying to correct some of the steering geometry. And of course, we want to do it cheaply. So while I'm looking at this, one of the things is this is substantially in front of everything else, and to me it needs to be moved rearward and upward. Ultimately, I would like to put my drag link over here, but to do that, where it is, we require a longer drag link, and a longer drag link and putting it back here is going to reduce the angle and reintroduce the bump steer. So to move this servo back is what I have in mind, but the first thing that we have to deal with is the engine, or the motor is in the way. So what I want to do, this is a 550 can, I think it's a 17 turn, and yeah, I want to put a 540 can motor in here. I was going to have an extra 35 turn axial that's 540 out of my SCX 10.2. That's a good motor. I just took it out and put a 45 turn in, but I didn't have that with me today. So what I do have with me today is a motor that I have for a future project, and so I'm going to stick this in here and see if we can make some room behind the servo, and that'll give me a little jump start on seeing if I can figure out what to do with this steering geometry. And also, I guess it'll give me a chance to actually run this motor. I haven't ran a Tekin yet, but this is the Tekin T series heavy duty rebuildable crawler motor, 45 turn, nice heavy motor. So yeah, we're going to stick that in here and see if we can free up some room, and then we'll see where we can go from there. Okay guys, so the Tekin is installed. I left the pinion stock, everything is the way it is, except for now it's a 540 motor, and let's see if we can see this. Now, as you can see, I have room for my finger between the servo and the motor if I go into a 540 can. And what that does, it gives me all this extra room now to play around with moving the servo down the road. And that's where I'm going, is trying to move the servo back here a little bit more. So that's coming up in the future, not today. But also, while I was at it, I got a little bit more angle with the drag link by installing a hot racing steering horn. So what we got rid of is that hump right there. So that's, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch more up on the drag length. So that was a step in the right direction. We're gonna get it fine tuned out, guys. Oh, and there's the part number on the steering horn that I used. Let's see if we can get in here. Yeah. See, it just doesn't have that hump, so it gives us a little bit more, maybe 1/8 of an inch more. And anyway, so now this Tekin 45 turn. I want to show you something, guys. Just here in the room, what I think about this Tekin, and we'll be right back. All right, so this is with the Tekin installed. That's slow crawling right there, guys. That's slow crawling right there. Look at that. Oh yeah. And check this out. Yes, sir. That's what, 4 inches right there. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's 3 tires on the ground. Some pretty good flex, guys. Yeah. All right, then. Until next time, guys. Oh, look at that drag brake. Look at that. Look at that. All right, guys. Till next time. Oh, Uncle Lee, bullgearrc video saying I'll see ya.